Very good morning. Today we are going to see Yoga Sutra. Yoga Sutra has 4 padas. The first pada is Samadhi pada. We are going to see the first sutra. Atha yoga-anuśāsanam. Atha, the word a means the Supreme Brahman. Tadā, which means the Supreme Brahman pervades all over places. Yoga is link. Anu-bhūta-viṣaya-asaṁpramoṣaḥ. Shasana means a teaching which everyone has to follow. So the teaching of yoga will start, right? If we follow that, the link, then we will get the link with that divine Brahman, atha. And another meaning is, atha means now. Anusāsanam means experiential knowledge. Now we are going to, right, like the Patanjali says, I am going to talk about the science of my experience, about myself. Right? I am going to talk about it, experiential knowledge. So you all have to follow it. So be at the present moment. Don't think of past or future, just be. The atha is one of the auspicious word, right? So atha yoga-anuśāsanam. So the experiential knowledge of Patanjali is being shared with the Sishyas, which means yoga cannot be learned through YouTube. Yoga cannot be learned without a guru. Real yoga, I am talking of real yoga. Real yoga means atha, means the Brahman. To merge with the Brahman, one needs guru. Right? Then, so the first sutra says, yoga is a link to see the divine. That is why the chin mudra we used to say. The Jivatma and Paramatma is meeting. So that is yoga. Then, yoga-citta-vr. Yoga-citta-vr. Yoga means chitta. Please understand, the Patanjali uses the word chitta. It is not manas. Chitta, vriddhi, nirodha. Nirodha means envelope. What is vriddhi? Vriddhi means impression. In our mind, the recording is happening 24 hours a day. That is called impression. Whatever we see, it is getting recorded. So the chitta is a bhumi. Chitta is a place where everything is getting recorded. Right? The moment we record more and more and more, from there, through the manas, through the senses, things are coming. Correct? We are able to feel the objects from what has already been registered. Please understand. What has already been registered. Vivekananda used to say that what we see outside is what is inside. Right? Same way, what is registered there only sees the outside. So the chitta is a place where we are recording something always. So we have to come out of recording process. That recording is happening because we feel that I am this body. I am this, right? Body. That is the problem. We do not find that we are not this body, we are not this mind. Something beyond is there. So yoga means chitta-vriddhi. There is no impressions. How can it happen? Chitta-vriddhi-nirodhaḥ. That can happen because there are 5 states of mind. Kṣipa, mūda, vikshepa, ekagrata, nirodha. There are 5 states. First one is kṣipa. Kṣipa means disturbed rajasic mind. Mūda, tamasic mind. We should know what is 3 gunas. Rajas, tamas, sattva. How to remember? You see a water, okay? And under the water like a swimming pool. Maybe the tiles are there in the swimming pool, blue color. If the water is muddy, right, you cannot see the blue color. That is called tamas. Suppose if the water, right, if the water is vibrating too much, that time also you cannot see the bottom very clearly. But if the water is very clear, that is called rajas, vibration, movement. But if it is sattva, it is still, then we can see it. But we say that beyond these 3 gunas, because your object is that for example, the tiles is called consciousness. Right? Our contemplation is on the object, which is the consciousness. So we have to go beyond these three gunas. That Patanjali will talk about the same thing later. So we know the 3 gunas. So when the rajasic is more, we call it as kṣipa, right? Then mūda is tamas. Vikshepa, unsteady mind. I am able to concentrate, but I am moving towards sattva guna. Then ekagrata is sattva guna. I am able to, right? Ekagrata, I am able to contemplate and I am able to focus. Then the beyond that is called nirodha. Nirodha means I cannot be disturbed by anything outside. It is a removal of extractions, disturbances. Removal of disturbances. So yoga chitta-vriddhi-nirodha means the impressions, whatever we are having in our chitta bhumi, is not able to distract us. So we are going beyond. We are not able to be disturbed by external factors. So the ekagrata is called, in the future we will say, ekagrata is called saṁpramoṣaḥ. Nirodha state is called asaṁpramoṣaḥ. Then we are going to see the 3rd sutra, tadā draṣṭuḥ svarūpe avasthānam. Tadā draṣṭuḥ svarūpe avasthānam. If we are in the state of yoga, yoga means we are able to focus, nothing can distract us, right? The nirodha state, then we will be tadā draṣṭuḥ. Draṣṭuḥ means the consciousness. The consciousness is called as Purusha. The Purusha is pervading through our mind, through our senses. If I am able to see you, right? If I am able to see the tube light, which means my eyes are the tools for me to see. The mind is also a tool. But you know, the real reason is the consciousness, the Purusha who is inside. That is why we call it as draṣṭuḥ in Yoga Sutra. Yoga Sutra says that draṣṭuḥ, because what is the big difference between me and the dead body? Right? So the consciousness I have, that is making me to see it. If my prana, that consciousness goes out, I am not here. Tadā draṣṭuḥ svarūpe vasthānam. In the state of yoga, I will be like the whole form of the draṣṭuḥ. What is his form? Jnana, ananda, always happy. Then complete knowledge, clarity. So if I am in the state of yoga, the third sutra says, what is the benefit? Now we will see the fourth sutra. Vritti sārūpyam-itaratra. Itaratra means if you are not in the state of, at other times, if you are not in the state of yoga, vritti sārūpyam, you will be writing, impression will be there. More impressions, more thoughts will be there. What will happen? If you are in the state of jnana, if you are in the state of other than that place, ajnana, anandam, dukkha. This is what fourth sutra says. So the third sutra says, what is the benefit? Fourth sutra says, if you are not in the state of yoga, what is your problem? Vrittaya pañcatayyaḥ, kliṣṭākliṣṭāḥ. These vrittaya impressions, what we are making every time, now and then, are fivefold. It can be, we can say, I am getting 10 millions. So much of thoughts. No. It can be grouped into 5. That is what it is. Vrittaya, the impressions, what we are doing 24 hours a day is fivefold. Kliṣṭā, akliṣṭā. Kliṣṭā means painful, akliṣṭā, non-painful. That is why we say the mind, which is the root cause for all our problems, kliṣṭā. The same mind is the root cause for all our solutions, akliṣṭā. That is why we say the mind doesn't allow someone to hurt us. It can never be hurt. The mind can play both the roles. Right? Then the sixth sutra, what is the pañcavritti? Pañcatayyaḥ, 5 vrittis. Pramāṇa, viparyaya. Right? Pramāṇa, viparyaya, vikalpa, nidrā, smritayaḥ. There are 5 vrittis. 5 types of impressions are happening. Don't think that vrittis means coming out. Because of the impressions writing in the chitta bhumi, the senses and the brain are bringing the thoughts. But actually the first thing, source is writing. Please understand. Vritti means impressions. So there are 5 types of vrittis we said. One by one we will see. What is pramāṇa? Pramāṇam. Māna means measure. Precisely measuring. Which means right knowledge. How can we get? Pratyakṣa-anumāna-āgamāḥ pramāṇa. There are 3 types of measurement. Correct measurement. Precise measurement. Pratyakṣa, akṣam means the eyes, but we can say that senses. So in front of pratyakṣam, in front of my eyes, I am able to see, okay, this is blue color, this is green color. Anumānam, I am able to see anumānam. Māna means measure, anu means following. So I see something, right? I see there is a smoke. By seeing the smoke, I say there is a fire. Anumānam, āgamāḥ. This is most important. Āgamāḥ means which we cannot infer, which we cannot see it. We have to believe it. Vedas. We have to believe it. Testimony. Right? This is a valid testimony. If I say, no, I will not accept the agama, then yoga is not there, because we talk about many things which are not, which has to be experienced, which I cannot show it. Chakras, how can I show? So many books says, 72,000 bodies, so many chakras. We believe it, we experience it, So then we tell somebody else. So agamaga is a testimony, valid testimony. Then viparyaya. Viparyaya means viparyaya means knowledge, right knowledge. Viparyaya means contrary to the right knowledge. So the pramāṇa, it gives you the right knowledge. The viparyaya gives you the wrong knowledge. Viparyayo mithyā-jñānam. Jnana means good, right? Mithya, wrong knowledge. Atadrūpa pratyakṣa. What is the rūpam? For example, I see the rose. The rūpam of the rose is like a flower. Atadrūpa pratyakṣa. But I look it like a lotus. Atadrūpa pratyakṣa means I am not looking as per its own form. I am seeing it differently. Wrong knowledge. Right? But the moment I know that it is a wrong knowledge, that becomes pramāṇa. So the pramāṇa, viparyaya. Pramāṇa is the right knowledge, viparyaya is the wrong knowledge. Then the third is śabda-jñāna-anupātī vastu-śūnyo vikalpa. Why we are talking about all these things? Because the impression is happening by seeing things. So many times we are saying our eyes are open, our ears are open. Right? We are able to register things. Right? In the citta-bhumi. Either pratyakṣam, or we are something anumanam, inferring, or we are reading books, we are understanding. And then we are... So these vriddhis are not that good or bad, it all how you use it. Right? How we use it. Suppose when we go to the examination, we use the memory, right? Whatever, same memory, if we think of something bad, we are not happy. So the vriddhis, neither good nor not bad. So that is why we are seeing the vriddhis. So vriddhis cannot, some people say nirodha means no impression at all. It is not possible. It is happening, impression is happening, right? Impression is happening. But it is not distracting us, distracting my happiness, because I am aware that I am that consciousness. I am not this body, I am not this mind. To take us to that level, yoga helps. So now we are seeing the vikalpa. Vikalpa means kalpa, means creation. Vishesha creation. How do we create things? Right? How do we create things? Here he says, śabda-jñāna-anupātī. I am hearing some words, and with that I am getting the knowledge. Anupātī, pāti means flowing, falling down. Śabda, based on the sound, I am getting this knowledge automatically. Vastu-śūnyo, there is no object. In spite of that, I get the knowledge. Right? With that knowledge, what happens? śabda-jñāna-anupātī vastu-śūnyo vikalpa. We can create things. But the same creation, how do we do? As a negative. There are some yogis, they feel that they are God. And they, people do things which are not a normal people are supposed to do. But we say that they are in a yogic state. Sorry, there can be a mistake at their end. They may live a imaginable world which can destroy one. Like, people used to say, I am able to see the ghost inside my house or inside me. That is an imagination for them. That kills them. So the same imagination can be used for good and bad. What we are trying to say here, the impression in our citta-bhumi is always happening, which you cannot avoid it. The next sutra he says, abhāva-pratyaya-ālambanā ttir-nidra. Abhāva, absence of knowledge. Pratyaya, knowledge. Absence of knowledge, where abhāva-pratyaya-ālambanā. Absence of knowledge is there, supported by nidrā. Even in nidrā, registering is there. Even in nidrā, sleeping, registering is happening. How do you say? For example, right? I am speaking, you can record it, right? If I keep I am very calm and quiet now. So whatever you are registering, no, you are recording. First you are recording my voice. After some time you are recording my silence. The recording is still happening, please understand. The recording is not removed. So even in nidrā, recording is happening. But only issue is, in the nidrā, our tamo guna is more. But in the yogic state, sattva guna is more. That is why yoga nidra and nidra are different. In nidra, what happens? Tamo guna, I am not able to move. Suppose 5 days I do only work. Sixth day without my knowledge I will sleep. It is not. So what happens? My body, senses, or the consciousness which pervades through the senses, through the mind, is withdrawing. So the in the nidra, I am going close to the consciousness, but with the tamo guna. But in yoga state, I do like this. We go towards the consciousness, but not with the tamo guna, with the sattva guna. Got it? So even in nidra, recording is happening. Then the next sutra he says, anu-bhūta-viṣaya-asaṁpramoṣaḥ smritihi. Anu-bhūta-viṣaya, experienced. Anu-bhūtam, anubhava means experience. Anu-bhūtam means experienced. Anu-bhūta-viṣaya, viṣaya means an object, a people. Asaṁpramoṣaḥ, we cannot erase it. If I am able to, when I see something and if my consciousness and my eyes and senses are towards it, it is recorded. Sometimes we may not be able to access it, but once recorded, is recorded. You see, the smriti means memory. That memory is also like in our cells. That is also a memory.